everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Booked and Bonded. We're your hosts, Lizzie
and Larissa,
and we're best friends who spent several years bonding over books, laughter, and way too many late-night conversations. And we're so excited to finally bring that energy to you.
Each episode, we'll dive into the stories we love, the ones that make us think, laugh, cry, and text each other at 2 a.m., Whether you're here for book talk, friendship, or both, you're in the right place. Yay!
We did it! What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking my coffee.
I know I only have a couple more weeks to drink pumpkin spice, so I figured I'd use the last of it.
Mine's pumpkin spice coffee cake.
Oh, we didn't even plan that!
Do you have a snack?
I don't have a snack. I do have an extra beverage. I know. I
also have an extra beverage.
I have a snack on the right outside this wall. What's your snack?
A Built Puff protein bar cookie dough.
Ooh, my
The
snack
cookie dough is so good.
If I really need it, is right outside. We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bugles. Pretty good, actually.
That sounds pretty good.
They're like a nice little sweet snack. Okay.
Oh my goodness. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you ready?
Nervous. Definitely nervous. I definitely can tell that now, but I'm really excited.
I think now that the scripted part is over, it's gonna be...
It's just a conversation.
It's just us talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Step one. The story behind Booked and Bonded. So how we got started. What's going on. Ooh. So I guess we can start with how we became friends, and then we'll talk about how the podcast happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all back ages ago, we've always been friends. We've been friends since we literally don't even have memories of it, from our brothers having t-ball practice and us being on the sidelines and our parents meeting. I don't have a memory without this girl. And we've always been chatters. Mm-hmm. Non-stop chatters. And I think anyone that sees us for 5 minutes, they're like, these girls talk. We should have a podcast.
So, yeah, we've been best friends forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And longer than what you're thinking. Add some. But I think the idea behind us getting a podcast, we've joked about things like this for a long time.
So long.
Maybe not necessarily a podcast, but a YouTube channel or something. We just needed to film our interactions, or streaming on Twitch or something like that, because we know we're funny. And we kind of got serious about it when we went to the nail salon. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah.
We went to the nail salon because this cutie over here just got married recently. So we went and got her nails done for her wedding, and we went to this place that I have loved for probably a year now. And we were just chatting, and it was me, her, and her mom, and we were just chatting, and as we do, just having full-blown, unfiltered conversations in front of strangers. And these girls are like, you guys need to have a podcast or something. And we're like, yeah, we know. Everyone tells us that. And then we were just sitting there thinking about it. And I was like, maybe we should just do it. We were like, you're done with your wedding. You're done with your stress. We need something to make us have
productive.
Yeah. Is this productive?
No.
But something for us. Something that's not work, not outside. And so we were like, what would we do?
We just we're like, okay, yep, we're doing it. How did we get serious about it?
I think it probably just was little conversations here and there, and we were just we've been saying this for years. And it's I think at one point you and me were just what if we just do it? Let's just do it. If it goes nowhere, it goes nowhere. But if it's something that you and me enjoy, then who cares? And so we were just okay, let's get doing it. And then I think both of our personalities latched on to that, and we were both like, I can't wait, I'm doing all this, I'm doing this. And then we were both like, wait, we have to stop and come back to reality and be like, okay, we need to figure these things out together. We need to slow down. We're not 17 episodes in. We are ground zero. Like, and so it's just like, it just was like, I think it's finally clicked. We were like, so what if it doesn't go anywhere? Let's just try it.
That's like the best part, is that we're in this to be able to have conversations with each other and to do it for ourselves. And we're just so excited about it.
I think it also helped because obviously the podcast is about books, and it's something that Larissa and me have ever since we were little and growing up. We love very much the same books. There's some books that she reads that I don't, and I read that she doesn't, but we're excited to explore both of our realms in that world too. But we have a particular book that we just wanted to deep dive into, and I think that was a good like launching platform for what we could do on the podcast. Instead of us just chatting, we had something we could build off of. So I think having that initial nugget of idea really did help, like, push it through.
So let's talk about how like Booked and Bonded became like the name we decided on, and then also like exactly what they can expect from the podcast.
Perfect.
From us. All right. Basically our best friend ChatGPT. No.
We love.
Okay.
We snapped for chat.
We gave it our idea, and it gave us a ton of different options, and then I think when we were going through the options, Booked and Bonded just felt right to both of us. We looked at each other and we were like, yeah, that's the one. That's the name for us.
And I love like, it's just like the meaning and stuff. It's just, and the double B's.
Yes, the double B's are nice, and because we're double L's.
We're double L's.
So
double B's.
it's sweet. I liked it. It fit together. But obviously Booked for the books that we're reading, Bonded because of our friendship, but also because of the style of books that we like to read sometimes. It just worked so well.
It did. And now we're here. We're here. Yeah. And this is episode 0. You're just getting to know us, but
it's the prologue.
I promise you're going to have some great theories and conversations to come forth. A teaser.
Like a breakdown of what they can expect from each episode regardless of the book.
Fair enough. So like we want to take the books we read at like a slower pace. We both read books and we enjoy them, and we just jump into the story. I think I definitely do. I feel like you do too. And sometimes we miss fine details. So we want to take our time and truly read the books and truly see what all the little details the author puts in there, the little Easter eggs. And so each episode, I think we're going to take a couple chapters, maybe one chapter. If it's big, we don't know. We'll see how we feel. and break it down. Go by what happened. What are the characters like? What are they doing? What do we think is going to happen? Do we think that weird little conversation in the corner meant something, or is it just a weird thing that they do? And just break it down. Throw in our thoughts, throw in our opinions, see what we can see from either a book that we're reading for the very first time and see if we're wrong at the end, or a book that we have read a couple times and we're like, how did we miss that? So we're going to take that, break it down, give our thoughts, and then hopefully at the end of the book, we learned something or had a great book time reading a good book. Either one.
So basically what happened with like this whole idea of like deep dives is because we both scroll on TikTok for way too long. And Rebecca Yars had just done an interview.
Yeah, she did.
And people were talking about things that they've noticed from books that we had missed. And we were like, why don't we just deep dive books?
Yeah, because it's like, how are we missing that? How are they connecting these things? And we're like, let's read it. Let's, no pun intended, read word by word what is said and actually try to think about it. And I mean, two heads are better than one, so it's easy to bond over each other. So
We also always talk about our book thoughts, regardless. Like, whenever we know we're reading the same book, we talk about what's going on.
We'll text each other and like, if I know I'm ahead, and I'll just be like, ah! And she's like, what? I'm like, let me know when you're past this point, or this chapter. And then she texts in, and she's like, ah! And I'm like, I know!
What's going to be fun about deep diving a book that we've already read before is the fact that we'll be able to discuss everything and every detail, and we'll also be on the same pace because we're pacing ourselves out. So that's going to be interesting because we've never done this style of reading together before.
It's definitely, we both have very different reading styles. I personally read books so quickly. I love audiobooks. It's how I prefer my reading. And I'm a girl who, I can read a book in a day or a day and a half. And Larissa has a different style.
Well, unintentionally a different style, because if I could, I would read books so much faster. But I'm a teacher, so it takes me forever to be able to sit down and actually read. I love physical books. That is my preferred reading method, but I also do listen to audiobooks, so it just depends.
But let's make one thing very clear. There is one particular book that we both read. She started before me. I finished it in like maybe a week. This ma'am took a year and a half? What was it?
Something like that.
Something like a year and a half to read it.
It was so bad. It made me so angry. I could not get through it. I couldn't. And then I was like, well, I can't DNF it because I want to know how it ends, even though I knew how it ends because it's like the spin-off of the original book.
It's a different point of view. Yeah. But it's going to be interesting to slow down. It's going to be really hard for me to not just be like, well, I'll just read the next chapter.
No.
I'll be like, no.
Put down.
No. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to read it. I won't tell Larissa this, but I might have already read the first 3 chapters.
I was going to ask if you've already read it or not. I haven't. I was holding off because I wanted it to be fresh.
I read it, and I'm going to read it like a couple times, and I read it to just read it, and then I'm going to read it to like note it. So I just read it. So.
Let's talk about one of our first book memories that we have together.
Okay. Well, there's so many. Okay.
There are so many.
Well, I can think of one. I think you can think of your similar thought on it. Is our kind of like first book club.
Yeah. Which happened senior year of high school.
Craziness that it took that long for us to be like, oh wow, we both like books, maybe we should talk about it.
That's because we spent all of our childhood just being stupid.
As childs should. But we did. We had a book club with one of our friends from high school and one of Larissa's brothers, and we read a series called The Lunar Chronicles. If you've never heard from them, oh, I'm being a bad reader. Who is she? Who are they by?
Marissa Meyer, right?
Yeah, that actually sounds right. So there is Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, Winter, and Fairest?
Yeah. And then the 2 graphic novels.
Oh, yes, there are. But we wanted to read this series, so senior year, we were like, okay, let's read it. And there's some great memories from it, but one of my best memories is Larissa worked her senior year, and so she would come home from work bringing us all snacks, and then we would read, and she would fall asleep because she was so tired.
Yeah, so basically my high school day would be school, and then play/musical practice, and then work, and then I would come home, and it was time for our book club.
Read. Yeah.
So by the time we got there, I was out.
We definitely should have figured out a different setup, but it was fun. It was those books. If you know nothing about them, it is kind of a fairy tale retelling. in a future sci-fi kind of realm. They each follow a different princess. they're not all princesses in the story, but Cinder, who's the first, she is the main character, the FMC, if you care, and she is roughly off of Cinderella. And then you go through the different stories. Each book flows through each other, but you each get it from like a different perspective, and you get a little bit more like cookies and crumbs from different people, and then finally it's just tied up in a pretty bow. And it's a great read. It's an easy young adult read. You should definitely try it out if you haven't. It's like, I think thinking back to at least my childhood, it's like one of the cores. You got like Twilight, Hunger Games, Harry Potter, and Cinder and Lunar Chronicles for me. Yeah.
Speaking of Hunger Games, did you see the new, what is it called? Like the movie little clip thingy that they posted for the new Hunger Games movie?
No.
It's like a spoiler, pretty much.
Is
like
it
a little
for Hamish's game? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I will have to look it up.
I'm not gonna say anything because I want you to have your own reactions to it, but it looks good.
Excited. I would probably see it regardless because I did read that one.
I also forgot that for the Lunar Chronicles, there's a choose your own adventure book where you can go through on an e-reader and you can like choose different endings and choices as you go through. That was so much fun to do, by the way, and I did it multiple times. I need to give you my Kindle so that you can do it.
Yes, I did not know that. Oh God, I would have to do it multiple times.
The whole premise is getting Cinder to her wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, such a good series. Such a core series in my world. Like, definitely it's the stem. Like, if my reading journey is a tree, those are the roots.
I think we've also bonded a lot over Harry Potter. I think for us, that was something that we go back to all the time. And we watch it together. We exist in that universe together.
We just had an evening. We were around a campfire and we were just saying quotes. And it was just back and forth. I swear we could probably do the whole movie series.
I'm sure we could.
It's such a core. It's just like, oh, okay. We can't not say it without, if we're talking about Harry Potter, we have to. What's your house?
I'm Ravenclaw.
Yes. I am a Slytherin. I have leaned a little bit more Hufflepuff lately, but when I was young, and now I still represent True Blood Slytherin, but not those evil ones.
I think we're both like half our house, half Hufflepuff. Like that's where we overlap.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good like we're a Venn diagram.
That's literally how you could explain our whole relationship, though. Us being a Venn diagram where we have things that are so different and then the things that just connect us in the middle. And one of those is books, and that's why we're here.
Well, I could talk about Harry Potter and Cinder for eternity if you really want, but I don't think this is what we want. We don't want like a 5-hour first episode, maybe. So, what else do we want to talk about? What else do you want them to know?
Has there ever been like a funny or emotional moment that we've had when we've read something together? I can think of like 20.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, like I think I've already mentioned some of them because it's like it's just like when we're reading the same book and it's just like, like what? Did you see this? Did you saw it? And then like, oh gosh, okay. Let me think. Let me.
I'm thinking
like think about it.
I intentionally forced you to read a book knowing that there was not a good ending to it. That has been torture to the both of us.
She's like, specifically, I know a series that you did have me read. It was a 2-book series, and it was great. It was great. And then she was like, so the author came out and said that she is not writing the 3rd book, ever. And it ended
She wasn't even supposed to write a 2nd book.
It ended on a cliffhanger!
I know.
I was mortified. I was mortified. Great series. What is that? I'm trying to think about it now.
It's Lobitsona and Cazadora by Romina Garber.
Okay, you walking in, you know it's a cliffhanger. But it's a great series. It's like something that I love. We do have similar tastes, but we also have those little niches. And Larissa has made me read books that in the core I'm going to love because they are fantasy, they're romantic, they're magical, but there's something that I would never touch, like if I was just in a bookstore. And it's such a good book. And when she told me there was not going to be a third,
Romina,
like so
please.
Angry.
I'm angry about it. I'm upset, but you have to read it. That's how good it is. Even though you're angry that there's no, like, good ending
like,
for what we
conclusion.
want it to feel like. Yeah, no solution or resolution. You still need to read it.
I would take a 3-chapter short story. I would take that.
Even then, I wouldn't.
It wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough.
It wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, gosh. I cannot believe you got me to read that book and there was no ending to that.
You're welcome.
I'm so mad. So mad at you.
What's a book that you've gotten me to read? Ooh, what is that book called? The one where she, like, goes hunting for clues with Pip. What's that book called?
The Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Yeah, that one. You got me to read that book, and I do not read books about murder typically, like things that are like mystery based. So, but I loved that book. I haven't read any of the other ones after it.
Ooh. Okay. This will be a later conversation. I have read
the first one.
I have read the whole series. It is such a good book. It's such a, like, I feel like I have, like, this really weird niche to murder mysteries, because some murder mysteries I eat up like that, and some I'm like, this is too obvious. But this was just, like, a good, like, twist and turns. And Pip was such, like, a character. I don't remember what streaming service has it, but there is a TV series of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder now. And when I saw that TV series, which is great, like, they did a great job, like, putting it, they did really good at, like, not changing too much, just changing enough for TV. But I was like, I don't picture Pip like that at all. But the actress was great. Like, I'm not mad at that. It's just, like, you have an image of a character in your book. And I think, like, we've talked about this even when you see, like, fan art of people, and I'm like, it's not exactly how I pictured her, or him. And it's like, oh, but it's like, it's still, it makes sense. Your inner
Fan art also is concerning because once you see the fan art, if you really like it and then they come up with, like, a movie or a TV show, it's like no one's gonna compare to that.
Yeah, it's like the Harry Potter. Like, I didn't see fan art beforehand, and I think the first couple movies I saw before I started reading the books, and then I read the books, and so, like, I had those images of those kids growing up. Like, that's Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And so I'm intrigued for the new series. I hope it's great, but it's gonna be an adjustment.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, coming with an open mind.
Well, it's not a surprise that we didn't read the first books before the movies came out, because the first book came out in 1997.
I'm sorry,
which
Mom,
is the year we were born.
Get with me. Can you please read me Harry Potter while I fall asleep in your arms? What's gonna happen? Okay, I'm gonna give you the honors.
Yeah. We can't start Booked and Bonded without talking about... You say it.
Fourth Wing. It's what started it.
This book has literally thrown us, it's catapulted us into the love that we have for romantasy, I feel like, especially as friends. Because we both, liked romantasy outside of it, but Fourth Wing has brought us so much closer in our book reading relationship.
Journey. Yeah, 100%. It's a book that I swear we have both cried our eyes out, laughed till our faces hurt, and then thrown the book across the thing and swore we'd never read it again. And then their best friend had to be like, you have to finish it, Lizzie.
She's like, I am not going to finish this book. I was like, you are finishing this book. And she's on, the last 5 chapters.
Oh, gosh. I'm so excited. I am so excited to deep dive because there are so many good theories out there. It's not completed. So if you have never heard of Fourth Wing Rebecca Yarros, where have you been? But, if you haven't, maybe you're in, I don't know. Okay, but welcome. You're going to have a whole lot. I'm so excited.
Okay, so we're going to have, I think it's 13
13?
episodes we have broken up so far. That's what we have on, our shared document about how much we want to do. Each episode that we do, so, we'll call them different chapters. So this is prologue, and then we'll have chapter 1. So we're going to have 13 chapters, 13 episodes, going through and talking about the different chapters of the book. So our first chapter is going to be chapters 1 through 3 of Fourth Wing.
Yeah. You get the introduce, you get the character, you get the world building, you get the first big event, and then you're gonna sit there next week and be like, why did they not drop a next episode? Because trust me, it's been hard not to read further. But we have to be honest, if there will be spoilers. We have read all 3 books that are out so far. There's going to be spoilers. We will try to warn you before something big happens if you haven't, or if you're reading along with us. But just with how we already know it so much and how we kind of want to explore this world now, you're going to have to be prepared for a little bit of spoiling.
Yep.
But, girl, we're here. We did the first one.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I'm also nervous. And now I'm thinking. I have thoughts. We'll talk about it after. But this is going to be so much fun. If you have not purchased the book, if you do not have it, go ahead. Put your hold on Libby. Go borrow the book from the library. Go buy the book if you're really into it and you want to annotate with us. But get ready. Get excited. Because every week, hopefully, I believe that's what we're planning on doing. We are going to be dropping new episodes talking about Fourth Wing. So here we go.
Thank you. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us on our very, very first episode of Booked and Bonded. And next week, I hope you join us on getting bonded over Fourth Wing.